Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Wednesday night Warcraft or Warcraft Wednesday here on Turtle Rock. Today is October 12th. If you guys know the significance, then you guys probably follow me on Facebook or have seen the other game. Anyways, we see Orc or Fly, the Orc player, spawning over here as the purple Orc player. Meanwhile, Infi spawning over here as the teal human. It is going to be human versus Orc here on Turtle Rock. This is going to be full cross spawns. So this should be at least a decent and interesting game to see what these players are trying to execute and what they will be trying to do. Now, the strategy is coming in from both Infi and Fly. Most likely, we're going to see a Blade Master open up. So a Blade Master followed by either a Shadow Hunter or I believe a Tauren Chieftain. But Tauren Chieftain really not that much used in Orc versus a human, just because all of a sudden human can change things up and try to go for Spellbreakers. Spellbreakers, one of the best units against the Tauren Chieftain, as they are completely immune, give a little bit of range, and also do a little bit of feedback damage, forcing the Tauren Chieftain to not really be able to deal nearly as much damage. Now, we are going to see a bit of scouting out coming in from Infi as well. As this game does continue, we are going into the Archmage, as I mentioned earlier. Most likely it will be a Blade Master. So apparently they're talking about the 2v2 game that I just casted, or I'm not quite 100% sure about the order. I thought I cast these games out of order, but then again, it looks like I may have cast these games in order. And now, anyways, we are going to have Barrack still being trained, Infi doing that really nice build, making sure that the Blade Master will not be able to get inside this back of the base at all. Very, very smart Sim City here in Warcraft 3, having to understand and build absolutely perfectly. Now, we can see that this peasant is going to go ahead and scout out this position here, sees that there is nothing, as this peon is now continuing to scout out as well. And once they do realize that it is going to be a full crosspawn, I am curious to see what they're going to try and execute. Archmage now going to come down over here and militia creep out the Ogre Warrior camp first. Very important to try to creep out this camp first, as it does give one of those very, very nice beneficial items for that Blade Master. Militia now trying to get into the position. It looks... or get in position to try to take down the Ogre Warrior. There is a Claws of Attack +6, very importantly picked up by the Archmage. Well before the Blade Master is able to get there. The Blade Master looking for his opponent and hasn't really found him yet. It looks like those militia will be retreating and returning all the way home, as these 6 militia are not going to really be able to do very much at all. And now with 2 footmen and this 1 water elemental, it may try to creep out, finally this giant sea turtle, and perhaps get to level 2 for a couple of for more and more water elementals and that all-importance brilliance aura. Now that water elemental is going to come in. You can see all of them changing their focus fire onto the water elemental in just a moment. Level 2 onto that Archmage, Slippers of Agility +3. An item that's not altogether that useful, so most likely it will just be sold later on. Blade Master is now just sitting at level 1. He does have a Claws of Attack +6 for himself, so he will be able to deal somewhere in the realm of 52 upper damage. If the Blade Master does decide to break Windwalk, it will deal even more damage there, as the grunts were able to get in a little bit of pathing issues onto that Archmage, and now that Archmage just running around in circles trying to get away from that Blade Master. Blade Master continuing the chase, more damage being absorbed by that Archmage as the Archmage now runs away. It looks as though the Water Elementals and the Footmen are going to try to creep out this giant Sea Turtle camp away from the Archmage, and that Archmage is really going to benefit, but the Grunts are now coming in as well, and the Grunts are perhaps trying to get the experience. It looks like the Archmage was able to pick it up, and every time that an Archmage or a player is able to essentially steal the experience from an opponent creep camp, that is a very, very large, very beneficial, just very, very beneficial, as now you can see the Grunts are trying to come back in and I guess at least try to get some sort of experience. The Water Elemental down to 108 hit points. Cloak of Shadows getting quickly picked up by that Blade Master, but that 50 minerals not going to really matter that much in the end, as it really comes down to experience, and more experience on your hero enables you to deal a lot more damage through those skills and abilities. and then continue to move on. Archmage now attempting to take down the giant sea turtle. It looks like it will get focused down, and Infi off to a very nice creeping level lead as he's halfway to level 3, while the Blade Master is still sitting at level 1 right now with not that much experience. Archmage still wandering around. It looks like he is going to be able to get to level 3 in just a moment, but the creep camps have woken up, and this Blade Master looking to perhaps absorb some of that damage, and now in come the footmen as well, as the Ogre Warriors are still giving chase. The Blade Master is going to perhaps get taken down. No, the Forest Troll was taken down there, and I'm not sure if a Circlet of Nobility was dropped or if that was on the Ogre Warriors, as the Grunts are now trying to battle it out. One low hit point footman doesn't look like he'll be able to suicide himself away from the Blade Master, as that Blade Master now gets ever closer to level 2. Archmage now still sitting at level 2, just a hair away from level 3. Quickly going to try to take down this giant sea turtle. Sea turtle will get destroyed in just a couple seconds, and now level 2 water elementals at level 3. And that will definitely give Infi a bit of an advantage when he tries to put in pressure. Now that we are at Stronghold, a Bestiary and a War Mill is being built in the back. I do not see a Spirit Lodge yet, so without a Spirit Lodge, there are not going to be any casters. Meanwhile, coming in from Infi is going for 1 Arcane Sanctum. He may try to go in for double Arcane Sanctum, as he now is picking up a Beastmaster, and this is normally used in order to put a lot of pressure onto an Orc base. And the piercing damage does delay a lot of the buildings, as you can now see the Orc Burrow currently trying to be repaired. Is it going to get repaired in time or enough is the key question, as they are now trying to switch locations, and it looks like this Orc Burrow now going to take a beating. A lot of peons coming in to try to repair it. The Blade Master has absorbed a lot of damage. This is going to be a problem. A Quill Beast is now once again being resummoned and now needs to try to push its way through. The Blade Master does get the Beast Master gets taken down by the Blade Master. So not sure if that was a really good trade at all. Infi took an early hero advantage, but now is kind of relinquishing it, as the Beastmaster is now destroyed, and now a Shadow Hunter is out as well. Peons desperately trying to repair this Orc Burrow. It looks like that Orc Burrow will not go down. Just too much DPS coming in. The Grunts are now also dealing damage back towards the Footmen as well, and I believe all of these Footmen are pretty much going to get stuck here. Are they going to be able to escape? It looks like this one, one Footman does get destroyed, and now a quick Hex on another Footman, as the Shadow Hunter now chasing after, perhaps going to try to get another Hex off. The Hex does last 16 seconds, and now you can see the Footman is Hex over here. Perhaps should try to chase it down. Nothing easier to kill than a Footman in the shape of a chicken. Back here, Water Elemental once again just dealing damage to an Orc Burrow, but I believe the Spirit Lodge over here will get will be able to be built with uninterrupted, as the Shadow Hunter now halfway to level 2 as well. Blade Master, I believe, is already sitting at level 3. Yes, at level 3 now transferring some items over to that Shadow Hunter, giving the Clarity Potion over. We can see that the Archmage at level 3, Beastmaster sitting at level 1, and we are now going into Ivory Towers. Ivory Towers, one of those Porta Towers that human players are able to use to naturally defend, or in most instances attack very naturally. Militia are now making their way out. 1 Sorceress, 1 Priest. Blade Master is in Windwalk form, and what is going to be happening here? There's the Dust of Appearance. The Blade Master is currently revealed. Slow is cast, Slow being counteracted by the Windwalk ability, as the units are both chasing each other down. Blade Master is still revealed if he has sight, as the Beastmaster now trying to get in position. Oh, no longer, he is revealed, but for some reason not really being utilized all too much, as another slow comes in and now continues to slow that Blade Master once more. Militia cooldown timing will come to an end, and what will be happening? Perhaps we will be getting some towers up in just a moment, as the Blade Master and the Shadow Hunter are going to start to battle it out. Sorceress is dealing a lot of damage, and Archmage down to 333 hit points, trying to use a speed scroll, able to push him up into the corner, as the Militia and the Beastmasters now need to get a little bit closer together. This one Sorceress a little bit too far from home, and Dorothy needs to get back with the rest of the group, as we can now see 1 Ivory Tower has been picked up as well, so 4 Ivory Towers in a group, and Infi really trying to utilize these Ivory Towers to put and deal a lot of damage. We'll see how it works, as you can now see Infi opting to do this instead, trying to set up a scout tower here in order to creep out this creep camp. No Dust of Appearance, I don't think. Oh, Arcane Sight has been researched on the guard tower. So a very nice ability, essentially using those arcane towers as though they are detectors. And that one poor Blade Master is just going to get revealed. Now trying to pick up some items. I believe he was able to pick up some sort of tome as another guard tower is being established. That one Blade Master does need to run away. It looks like it will be able to do just that. No Dust of Appearance. There is only a couple guard towers. I guess we could also have a reveal if there was an arcane tower in the base. Currently no arcane tower, as peasants are walking back straight into the blade of the Blade Master and getting destroyed. Archmage going to be able to pick up a Rune of the Watcher here. Scout Tower is in position, wanting to make sure that he doesn't lose that to his opponent, as the Blade Master would have been able to pick that up rather easily. Slow now being cast onto the Beastmaster, and now the guard towers are going to be completed. It looks like the Sorceress is taking a lot of damage. Is another slow going to come in? And no stun at all, as the Blade Master able to win walk and escape once more. Shadow Hunter now sitting at level 2, about to get to level 3. Rune of the Watcher is there. I can't quite tell what item it was. That was a Ring of Regeneration. A nice item for any hero that can heal, as heroes that are healing heroes normally get focused down rather quickly, but he's going to be even more difficult to take down as a ranged hero who can heal himself with Healing Wave. Gargantuan Sea Turtle, now going after a couple of those footmen. You can see that the Blade Master once again backing off once more. There is also a hawk in the air, so an invisible hawk keeping track of the Shadow Hunter. Level 3 on both of these heroes already. What is going to be happening? The Blade Master is sitting at level 3. It looks like he's going to try to go for another kill steal, but I don't believe it's going to happen unless, no, the Blade Master may be able to do it. And did he actually get the kill steal? I'm not 100% sure. The item he did not pick up, though. So there was no item advantage there. You can now see the peasants desperately trying to repair this guard tower. It will get taken down. Sorceresses need to come over, and in a hurry, as the Blade Master was easily low on hit points, but now able to get back into this. Peasants are now trying to repair. It looks like there is a Roar Scroll being used, or Scroll of the Beast now being used. Grunts are going to get picked and taken down in just a second. There goes one. Speed Scroll now being used, so a tactical retreat most likely coming in. But no, not using a tactical retreat at all. Disenchants now coming in from the Spirit Walkers, as both sides are trying to figure out how to stick around in this battle longer. The Town Hall now down to, 44 food over 66. Now training up even more units as that Blade Master going after the guard tower. The guard tower, it looks like it will get canceled, and yes, down it goes. This guard tower is now sitting at level 4. Now once again trying to repair. The guard towers do take much longer to upgrade. It just feels that way than before. Blade Master now sitting at level 4, getting off a Wind Walks, or I believe a Critical Strike there, and now continuing to deal more damage back to this Archmage. Archmage is in trouble. Can he get an Invisibility? Yes, Invisibility off on the Archmage in order to save it. And now this Beastmaster trying to go toe-to-toe with an agility hero. Ever so difficult, as those grunts, and without the use of a speed scroll, may get destroyed. And now you can see, oh no, the Beastmaster, is he going to be able to be set invisible? Oh, transferring the Scroll of Town Portal in time, and it looks like, yes, a Raider does get destroyed. Now going to put in more pressure back over here on the Town Hall itself. There is only one Raider in this group. The peasants are trying to repair it up. It's not going to last for very much longer, as we can now see Spellbreakers coming in. Spellbreakers getting a little bit of feedback damage, and oh, the Wind Walk coming just in time as that Blade Master was starting to run low on mana. Beastmaster and Archmage level 3, level 2. Blade Master sitting at level 4. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 3, almost level 4. So Fly with a clear hero advantage. But this may not last for very long, as Infi may be able to get level 4 on his hero in just a moment. As the Kodo Beast down to 35. There it goes. Level 4. And now we can also see one priest in this group. Both sides are going to try to battle out. In comes another Ensnare. Invisibility cast on the Beastmaster. Disenchant once again. Beastmaster once again getting ensnared. And disenchants going all across the place. Blade Master using a speed scroll. And I believe some sort of potion of healing for a moment, as now the Blade Water Elemental is going to get destroyed. Level 4 on both heroes for the Orc. I thought for a second I saw a Mountain King, an invisible Mountain King, just a normal Beastmaster, as the Raider looking to get some free damage in. Spirit Walker down to 139 hit points. It could focus down, trying to get more damage onto these unarmored units. Blade Master getting in and chasing after the Spellbreaker. The Spellbreaker getting a little bit of distance and now being forced to turn around. Blade Master is dangerously low on mana, will not be able to win walk, but with so many Raiders and Ensnare, this is going to become a very difficult battle as Infi constantly tries to regroup and regather. Another Ensnare maybe coming down. It looks like, oh, some more disenchants coming in. There's another Ensnare. The Priest now even taking a lot of that damage as Grunts have been absorbing a lot of damage, and it looks like, oh, the Grunts staying alive. That Beastmaster has been 1 kill away from level 3 for over 3 minutes and still unable to get that final kill off. Meanwhile, Fly has been able to pick off units ever slowly but surely, and now sitting with a double level 4 hero advantage, doing a great job. And this is even without healers and without speed scrolls, now setting up a voodoo lounge in the middle of the map in order to be able to buy healing scrolls and mana potions, or those clarity solves in order to get more and more mana. Now, back over here, Shadowhunter sitting at level 4. There is still a lot of creeps available in the center. Also, these all-important red creeps. I believe Infi really needs to start taking down those additional creep camps in order to try to close in on that hero gap. The longer the battles go, the longer this game goes, the better it will be for, I would say, Infi right now, but he really needs to execute some sort of strategy. Otherwise, Fly is just going to be able to keep his advantage and pull ahead. Level 4 on the Blade Master, level 4 on the Shadowhunter. Meanwhile, Beastmaster looks like it will finally get to level 5. Invisibility being cast onto that one Hawk there, as level 2 Quill Beast will be coming in from that level 3 Blade Master. Meanwhile, the Blade Master now sitting at level 5 with double potions of invulnerability. Should be very difficult to stop. Add in the fact that this one Shadowhunter has also a Ring of Regeneration, and that's a lot of hit points that you need to clear off, as the additional Ring of Regeneration gives about 100 or gives 120 hit points per level. Down over here, we just have a simple scout tower, 62 over 72. Meanwhile, Fly sitting at 57 over 60. Both sides need to get a little bit more food. If you're going to be in low upkeep, do it right and try to get up into that 75 to 70 or 80 range on your food, as more guard towers and scout towers are once again being redistributed across the map. Spellbreakers easily stealing some of that spirit link there, as the Spellbreakers are now perhaps going to try to give chase to the Spirit Walkers. The Raiders are now going to quickly take down the Arcane Vault. No more healing scrolls, no more clarity salves. That may be a bit of an issue, as the Beastmaster sorceresses and breakers are continuing this push. No stun though, as the Blade Master has getting quickly disenchanted, trying to go for another invisibility, potion of lesser invulnerability, as another blizzard now being added and cast onto the Spirit Walkers once more. Breakers, Spellbreakers are trying to battle it out. You can see the speed scroll has been used in order to try to counteract all of that slow that the sorceresses are casting. But there's not that many heavy armored units in this battle anymore. So so really Infi not going to be able to deal that much damage, as the Archmage at level 4 does get taken down as well, but so does the Shadowhunter. So level 4 Shadowhunter has been destroyed. Dust of Appearance, Beastmaster down to 66 hit points. Is he going to survive? No, not going to be able to, as all of the units are now regrouping and trying to regather in the center. 54 over 72. Looks like we are going to resurrect the Archmage the new and improved, more expensive way, as we also see a Beastmaster now being resurrected as well. Altar of Kings about halfway down. Is it going to get taken down? I believe so, as the battle now comes in from behind. No real stun. No Mountain King. No real stun to deal any damage to these Spirit Walkers and to snipe down units. Archmage still in this group. It looks like he could be attacking. Another invisibility being cast once more. Archmage is dangerous, or getting close to level 5, but nowhere near it just quite yet. Or sorry, I believe level 6, or was that actually level 5? Level 5, yeah, so he is very far behind, getting closer to level 5. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is level 6 and getting closer still, as the Spellbreaker is now chasing after those Raiders. We did see that a building was taken down here, so that building will need to be replaced. As the Orcs continue this push, it looks like another Raider will get destroyed here. Blade Master coming in against that beast or that Spellbreaker, and oh, down goes one. Very, very fast. Very, very fast Spirit Walker. He goes into ethereal form and then just took a lot of damage from the sorceresses and the priest. As this game continues, you can now see a great haul is being established by Fly. Fly trying to still stick into this game and try to perhaps not let his opponent get back in. A very nice shockwave coming in from the the Ogre Lord sitting at level 7. A lot of those sorceresses are now low on were low on hit points before those priests came in, and now Bloodlust being stolen across the board as well. Now we'll see how both sides of these parties are gonna move out in just a moment. Blademaster sitting at level 6, so Bladestorm may be coming in as well, and Bladestorm essentially dealing so much damage if executed on a very, very weak army or a low hit point army. Spellbreakers, sorceresses, priest, a couple footmen. That's exactly what you want to see if you do tech in the Bladestorm. The ability to deal a lot of damage to a lot of very low hit point units. As the Blademaster now sitting around 200 mana, it looks as though, yes, there's the Bladestorm. 1, 2, 3. You can see how much damage is being dealt, and just how quickly all of those peasants are just absorbing damage and dying. Spellbreakers now once again force a Windwalk from that Blademaster, but the Blademaster sitting at level 6 and the Shadowhunter sitting at level 5 may simply be too much to stop for a level 5 and I believe a level 3 hero, as yeah, the Beastmaster still has not quite gotten to level 2 yet. Helm of Valor on the Beastmaster. Beastmaster now just continuing to look across, gonna try to summon, or the Watchy Archmage summon a little bit more Blizzard in. The Blizzard may come in very, very handy. There's the Ensnare. So Ensnare quickly casting and stopping the ability on this Archmage. Archmage now stuck in a rock and a hard place, forces to use a scroll of Town Portal once more and return back home. Beastmaster now flying out with an Invisible Hawk. You can see both sides' armies are fairly even at this stage. What is this? 53 food versus, I believe, 57 food. It just looks like the army of Infi is larger, but he has a lot of cheaper units in terms of food. So there's just not as many units to keep track of. Grunts cost 3 food, and yeah, Grunts cost 3 food. Meanwhile, Archers cost 2, and all of those summons do not cost any. Peasants now doing that Walk of Shame, getting torn down very, very easily. You can also see a Heon or a Hawk keeping track of this army and just trying to make sure that he knows where Fly is the rest of the game. Blademaster is overexerting himself a little bit more. It looks as though another guard tower may be placed down in order to reveal sight onto this Archmage, as that Archmage has really been causing problems. Infi is still seeing that level 4. He does have a lot of hit points. Oh no, given all of the item hit points to the Archmage, so the Archmage now at 800, almost 900 hit points, now going into an exchange. The Raiders are strong to casting and magic spells, so that is not going to help him. Meanwhile, the peasants and the footmen of Infi also taking a lot of damage, as the Blizzard continually being cast in order to slow down the amount of damage that the Blizzard is able to do. Priest and Sorceress are backing off once again, fighting at the center, and it looks as though the Blademaster will be able to finish off the Archmage, unless the Archmage is once again invisible, able to do so ever so slightly. As now this game continues to roll on, you can see that Fly still has a lot of use for a Windwalk, but not much else. Raiders now coming in to try to get the job done, finish off these peons, as this Archmage sitting at level 5. I can't believe that it was resurrected that fast. Perhaps resurrected at the tavern, as you can now see a lot of damage being absorbed by all of these Raiders, but the Raiders are going to be able to get a free kill onto this one Spellbreaker over here. You can now see more units trying to come in. Once again, Infi is invisible. He will be able to sneak by. The Blademaster now currently in trouble as well, as both sides are just trying to stay within and just trying to not overcommit to any true fight. And overcommitting to a fight right now is just the most horrible thing to do, as a full hit point Grunt does have the same amount of DPS as a half hit point grunt, and that is very important to notice and keep track of. Archmage still trying to run away from that Blade Master. Blade Master down to 24 mana, thinks it best against it to try to push in and give chase. Now, back over here, you can see that the Raiders are still trying to return home. No level 3 just means improved Quill Beast right now, and there's not enough mana on the Blade Master to really do anything about it. The Archmage, every time it goes invisible, I believe, it does still give that Brilliance Aura, but the Brilliance Aura only regenerating 1 mana a second. So you can now see that the Archmage is now coming in from the back, able to just destroy so many peons, as now you can already see more units coming in from the back as well. So Champion continuing this push, or not Champion, what am I thinking? The Shadow Hunter, the Orc heroes are continuing. Wow. Infi continuing this push. A quick ensnare. It looks like Infi may lose. Oh, it gets taken down after the projectile was started, and there you go. Infi says GG. So very, very nicely done by Fly. I think if Infi had kept up his hero a little while longer, he would have been able to take the lead. But no, it was going to be too much. One Blade Storm and a nice disruption able to slow down Infi. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.